Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host LovelyCheesePizza here. Welcome back to Let's Play some more Gran Turismo 3, the ultimate driving simulator. And I am sick as shit. I had to stay home from work today because I was up all night with diarrhea and the stomach flu because I had food poisoning from eating bad shrimp. So, you know, that was fun. I've been really enjoying that today, of eating nothing more than yogurt and soda crackers. Oh yeah. But when you have an upset stomach, nothing calms the storm better than good old-fashioned Coca-Cola right out of the bottle that has the real sugar in it and not the high-fructose corn shit. Oh, and it just tastes so much better. Yeehaw. Well, there's a lot of things that I could torture myself with tonight, and I don't know why I'm picking these, because these things... Oh, God, these things. Why? Why do I do this to myself? I wouldn't even want to do this to myself when I'm not feeling like an alien took a shit in my heart. I don't know why it had to be in my heart. My heart's not hurting, but my stomach is. Maybe it started there, and then it just, like, pumped down into my stomach, and then it got... I don't know. There's no way to really justify that one. It just doesn't make any sense. But this thing... Oh, God. This one, I had to do this one off camera after I did the last episode, just to make sure this was even attainable by humans and it wasn't only finishable by aliens. And I was able to do it. I was, but it took me, and I'm not kidding, I'm not saying this for dramatic effect, it took me 45 minutes to do. There's just something about the way that this car drives that is absolute hell on fucking wheels. I mean, it's on wheels, all right. It really is. But it is a version of hell that I would not wish on my greatest enemy. Actually, yes, I totally would. I totally would. I would want my greatest enemy to have to sit inside of this godforsaken thing and have to drive it. But I was able to do it. The nice thing with this track, if there is a nice thing with this track, is that it does afford you a little bit of flexibility between gold and bronze. When I finished it, I was able to get it done in about 2:13, so I had a little bit of extra breathing room left, and so I'm hoping that I can, you know, maybe like Jay-Z this thing and get it done in one take, because that would be mind-blowingly awesome, and that'll give us plenty of time to fiddle fart around with the other one. God forbid how bad that one's probably going to be. The thing with this car is that it just, if you oversteer just a little bit, I mean by a fraction of a fucking inch, you will pay for it so dearly that your grandparents' graves. No. Well, I guess we don't have to worry about me Jay-Zing it now, do we? Literally, go figure, by the way, that as I'm explaining the very situation that I was trying to avoid, I mean, I didn't even have to tell you. It just, the demonstration took place all its own. But, I feel like because I've spent, you know, almost a collective hour fucking around with this vehicle, I've kind of figured out how to drive it for the most part. Like, you know, it's still a little slidey, like it still feels like I'm driving it on ice the majority of the time, but we're gonna figure it out. I mean, realistically, had I been able to get past that section, we were probably on our way to getting the damn thing done. There was really only one section of turns after that that would have been really any sort of challenge for me. And it's that little mini kind of hairpin. Well, it's not really a hairpin turn, but it's like the little kind of hard S turn that you get when you unravel a paper clip. It's like that. Okay, we're doing okay. Well, maybe a little thing that I can do that will help, you know, get me into the zone here is tell you guys a story. Sometimes that helps me disengage from overthinking what I'm doing, and you know, can help me reach that point of performance nirvana that I so desire in this section of the world right now. And so, by the way, I really really should have laid off the shrimp. It kind of sucks though, because I had the it was the grilled shrimp and chili lime salad from Baja Fresh. Don't you dare. And I've had that thing so many times, and it's normally just been a pretty run-of-the-mill deal. It's a delicious salad. And I'm not really one to do salads for lunch very often at all, but that's one that I can do, and it was really good. But I got home from work that night, and I was just feeling kind of run down. Like I was really tired that day, and so I thought, you know, maybe that was part of it. And I just go and take a nap, and hey, we're gonna get it, by the way. Yes, yes, yes. Fucking cool. That means now, hey, don't forget to strap yourselves onto the failure train, because that's where we're going for the next foreseeable amount of time, because I haven't had any time to mess around with this other one. So I'm kind of freaking out about that. We'll see what happens though. But I decided to go lay down for a little bit, and this also explains why I didn't record anything last night. I wanted to, but I felt so bad I couldn't even fucking do it. I woke up and had to go take a trip down the Hershey Highway, thus the diarrhea thing. And then, oh no, oh god, this car handles really bad. I can already feel it. And then after that, I just went out in the living room and I was hanging with my parents for a while, and I could just feel the steady decline just going from there, and it was bad. It got to a point where I after having diarrhea for the second time, god damn it, that I had to go drive back down to work and pick up a bottle of liquid probiotics and then stop by and get some Coca-Cola on the way home. I mean, the probiotics, they're helping. They're definitely helping. But I'll tell you, I mean, they do help ease an upset stomach because they replace a lot of the sour cultures in your you know, digestive system and immune. And that was like a little impromptu Adam's Health Tips where you learn shit whether you like it or not. Ping, I say. But the texture of that stuff is absolutely heinous. I mean, it's just, I don't even know how to quantify it, really. It's kind of sort of like drinking curdled milk. Just a little bit. It's kind of weird. Not saying that I drink curdled milk regularly, because nobody fucking does that, but it's been helping. Like, I'm not having the Gurgla festival going on in there now, but it's still a little off, to where the only thing that I've been eating is, you know, some Dannon yogurt and some crackers. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, come on, baby. Come on, we have plenty of time. We have plenty of time. Just be careful. Be careful. Be careful. There's only one more turn that I'm worried about here. There's only one more. There's only one more. Oh, God, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Come on. Come on. We have time. We have time. Don't freak out. Oh, come on, baby. We're racing against the clock. 3, 4... Oh, no! We were just a little too slow. Oh, God. Put gravy and lemonade in my casket. Oh, God. Give Mrs. Claus the torture rack. That was... We were so close, man. We were so close. At least I know we can get to the damn finish. At least I know that. But we have to... We definitely have to, you know, tighten this thing up a little bit. And it's probably just those areas where we started kind of losing our control a little. I think we'll be okay. But yeah, man, it was tough times. It was. Okay, here we go. This is... I feel like we can probably still get through this section a little quicker, too. That wasn't too bad, though. Oh, no, no, no! Ah, oh, well, that wasn't very good. So, yeah, that was... Needless to say, it was pretty bad. But, I have another story for you. Because I don't think you guys want to hear about my potential vomiting and diarrhea escapades any further. I don't even want to hear about it, but I felt I would tell you because we talk about weird stuff all the time. So, here we go. And don't worry, I promise you the beginning of this story is going to sound like nothing, because it kind of is, but the payoff is fantastic. It's one of the... It's definitely another one that we can check off of the list of weird questions that I've heard for the very first time. So, before I got heinously sick, a guy came in yesterday while I was working, when I was all by my lonesome, and he seemed like, you know, kind of a little bit of an eccentric dude, and he was like, hey, do you guys have any like fragrance-free shampoo, you know, the stuff that doesn't have, you know, ones that doesn't have any of the really really bad chemical bullshit stuff that's, you know, gonna make all your hair fall out. And I was like, yeah, sure, man. It's like, is there a certain brand that you're looking for or anything? He's like, well, actually, I'm looking for Desert Essence. And I was like, well, I do carry that. It's one I've got. And so I was like, come over here and I'll show you. And so I grab it for him, and he's like, oh, all right, cool. Well, do you have this in a larger size? I was like, no, it's like we only carry it in this size. I'm not even positive that this company even makes a larger size of it. And he's like, or if they do, we just can't get it. He's like, oh, okay, that's, you know, no big deal really. He's like, well, if you don't have a bigger size of this one, do you maybe have another company that offers the same kind of thing in a larger size? I was like, well, you know, we'll take a look and we'll find out. Okay, here we go. This is crucial. This is crucial. This is very important. Oh, God. Oh, boy. This could be the moment. 2, 3, 4. Oh, no! We messed it up again. Oh, no. Oh, it was closer, but it wasn't close enough. God. Fuck a damn it. Fuck a damn it. Just take a damn it when it's hot out of the oven and just fuck it, you know? Anywho, so we grabbed this other one, and I was like, well, here's another one that I've got from this company, and it comes in a larger, you know, this is a larger size. It's twice the size of the one that you were looking at, and you know, it's fragrance free. Doesn't have any of the hard chemicals like sodium lauryl sulfate. Doesn't have any parabens. Doesn't have any phthalates in it. Doesn't have any of that stuff. And he's like, okay. He's like, I'm not really familiar with this brand. And he's like, have you used this one before? And I was like, well, yeah, I've used it plenty of times. He's like, and you like it really well? I was like, yeah, that is a pretty good shampoo. He's like, okay. Well, do you have it in a smaller size? And I was like, I thought you wanted larger sizes. He's like, well, but I'm not familiar with this company, so he's like, I'd like to have it in a smaller size first to figure out whether I like it or not. And I was like, well, unfortunately, this company, as far as I know, only makes it in a 16-ounce size. He's like, well, you know, he's like, maybe it won't be a big deal. He's like, I've got part of a bottle of this other one at home. He's like, no, God, that was a good run too. Fuck. We were well on our way there. Damn it. I thought that could have been the one potentially. I thought we were doing really, really nicely there. Damn it. And the part that we spun out, too, is on a damn straightaway of all places. But here's where the absurd part of this comes in. He's like, well, I've got part of one of these at home. He's like, I know this question's going to sound kind of weird, and that's where I was like, oh, no. He's like, this is going to sound kind of weird, but if I were to mix some of the shampoo that I have at home with this one, you don't think that it's going to cause, like, an explosion or anything, do you? And I just looked at him like, what? I was like, an explosion? I was like, why would mixing shampoos why would they cause an explosion? He's like, well, I mean, you know, they do still have different chemical compounds in them. You would think if you mix, you know, a certain combination of things together that it might explode. And I was like, I'm pretty sure that mixing 2 shampoos for your hair together are not going to explode. If they did, I think that they would probably think twice about selling those in a store, because that would be potentially extremely dangerous, you know. And he's like, well, yeah, well, I guess that kind of makes sense. And it's like, and like, I wanted to ask him so bad, like, where in the world, like, who in the hell told you that mixing shampoo or other hair care products together that are of different brands would cause them to explode? That's such a weird fucking question. It's so stupid. Like, I don't mean to insult that guy's intelligence, but I kind of do. Like, that is really taking it one step beyond the Call of Duty World at War, you know? That's not going to work. It's just so strange. Like, I mean, if that were the case, I mean, people like ISIS, man, they'd be like, oh, why do we even bother going to get conventional materials for bombs that we strap on our chest? We could just go send one of our people on a plane over to, you know, somewhere in rural Georgia to go pick up some Desert Essence and Jason brand fragrance-free shampoo and put them in a vial and stick them in your pocket, and then when you want to blow the thing up, just start gyrating around, and the mixture will cause pure and utter demise for all of our infidel friends. Yay! That'll be the ultimate way to get our Allahu Akbars done, because we'll all have clean hair with it. Whee! Oh god, that just sounds terrible. That's not gonna work either. I'm hitting that point right now. I'm hitting that point where we're hitting the steady decline now. God, why? Why right there? Why is it that this turn right here is turning into a problem now? Like, I'm taking it the same way that I take every other turn. And all of a sudden it's just like, no, I don't want to give you that. No, it's like this car has like a mind of its own that it can't really decide when it wants to cooperate and when it doesn't when it comes to turns. See what I'm saying? Like, we've taken that turn the same way numerous times, and it's been fine. Okay. This part is very important. Definitely not the ideal way to take that, but we're gonna have to take it in stride, and now it's all over. Good. Very good. Very, very good. Really love the way this is turning out so far. Am I going to say that this is harder than the Griffith one? It might be. It might be. Like, the Griffith one definitely took me longer, but I feel like that car, as annoying as it is to drive, is a little bit easier to understand how to drive than this thing. This thing, it's so wildly temperamental when it doesn't need to be. Like, it all of a sudden, just at any given moment when you try to accelerate, it'll just flip the fuck out. And like, there's like no warning in it. Like, I could take that same turn that I just spun out on, I could take that the same way probably 5 different times, and 4 out of the 5 times it won't do that. But just every once in a while, for no particular reason, it's just gonna be like, well, I feel like totally going fucking ballistic today. And then it does it. So, I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like if we were to try driving on this track with the Griffith, it would be a pretty difficult track to do. Because that car, in many aspects, is very similar in how fucking slidey it is. Okay, here we go, here we go. We're moving along pretty nicely here. We're doing okay. We just gotta get through the thing here. We gotta get through the thing. So yes, that's definitely a question I have never been asked before. If shampoo can explode. You know what I just noticed about this car? And it just now hit me. Why are the side mirrors, why are they offset like that? Like, why is one of them way higher than the other? Oh, I think that might cause a problem. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. 31, 32, 33, 34, yes! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, give it the kind of sort of pelvic thrust because we're sitting in a chair at a weird height and it's hard to do. We did it, man! We finally have the fucking super license. Oh, we deserve some tasty Coca-Cola for that. That's what our license looks like? If we got pulled over by the cops, because this would be our driver's license, if we got pulled over by the cops and we had to present our license, and we pulled out this thing and gave it to him, I mean, he would look at us like, what the fuck is this? Who gave you a license that looks like a steering wheel? How absurd. Completely and utterly. Not nearly as ridiculous as when a basketball player, a pro basketball player got pulled over for speeding, I think, and instead of giving his driver's license, he gave them his basketball card. And he played for the Portland Trailblazers. Makes it even more ridiculous. I think it was Darius Miles that did it. You can Google that and read it on the internet, where fine information that is either fake or real, can be consumed at your leisure. So, guys, we did it in time that works. We really did. It was inside of 20 minutes of getting that done, and now we can save the game. And when we come back on the next installment of Let's Play Gran Turismo 3, the Ultimate Driving Simulator, we can finally get back to doing races again, because that's awesome, and I can't wait to do that, because there's definitely some cars in my inventory that I have not tried out yet that I would love to do. Which, I don't think that we've taken the CLK touring car out yet, have we? I don't think that we have. So we can use that in some sort of challenge. I saw that some people in the comment section left me some different challenges I can use that CLK in, so I think next time around we'll play with that. But until then, my friends, this is your host, LovelyCheesePizza, saying thank you guys for watching and enduring the struggle and probably laughing at it a couple of times. And I'll see you next time. If you take a shower, watch out for that exploding shampoo. Don't mix it with anything else, because it totally will.